last deposit, he sees that the day he owes me,
Hi,
you know,
Richard.
he
Hey,
he thinks he
again.
paid for it. Hi, Richard.
Hi,
He thinks
Richard.
Uh,
he thinks he paid for it, but he didn't. So, like you said, screw me, right? Like, so now I think that's
Bad
uh,
system, bro. Need to admit it.
it's a lack of empathy. Because, like, really,
Ah,
yeah, because it's like, okay, so you might not be sure, but you prefer that I think less of you. Like every time that we talk,
yeah.
I'm gonna be thinking, oh my god, this guy is.
Right. Anejo. Hey, and let me ask Richard. Hey, Richard, do you have? Are you in any situation sometime that you have to talk about money with your clients?
Money?
Yeah, or not really?
Mm,
I mean, money between you and them. Like you owe me this, you need to pay me this. You,
ah, yes. Yes,
really?
it's
And
something
how
that.
good are you are at this?
Um, well, I think most of the clients are very honest persons. I
Hmm.
think there are no really quite difficult to ask for our money uh,
That
or
helps.
fees. So yes, so I think it's not all the time. For example, with the pandemic, they just many of the clients they just said that we know that we owe you, but I don't know, maybe we can restructure the debt and make it pay you in a long term, something like that, or just wait for us. And that's something that it's we have to do because the situation wasn't really
It was
good.
extraordinary.
Yes, it was very uncertain the situation that we don't know what in that moment what's was going to happen. So
But what if
that's
that
something.
happens now? Not anymore, no.
Well, what
Right?
usually is, for example, if we conclude a job, I don't know this specific topic that you said, we just send the invoice or our fees and a request for the money for the payment of our fees. Uh, but yes, I had a client on my own that I just helped him with two trademarks registrations, and they never pay me. Then well, he was he never paid me back. I just
Because your
it's
job is
almost.
like that, no? Like you give the
Yeah.
service, you solve the problem,
And
and
you
then
feel
they
them.
pay you. And then exactly.
Well, we actually, it depends. If we know the client, that's usually how it works. If we don't know the clients, we ask for a retainer.
Right.
That's I don't know, maybe 50% of the fees. It's it's because we don't know the client, and maybe sometimes, but as you said, they don't want to pay us, and
Right.
sometimes it's. I think when it's more difficult is when it's a litigation, because the litigation is not all you don't have you cannot assure a success in a litigation, because
Right.
there are many factors that are involved. So you can say we have all the elements to win, but maybe the other party, I don't know, they just, or the judge is a very bad judge, or they don't see, or just the way that they see the case is different than yours. So that
Right.
will, maybe that it will be a really judgment against our client. So that's how it works, and that's when the client just gets mad because, hey, I suppose that you were my attorney. Well, that's something difficult.
Oh
And
God.
the next step, they sometimes they don't want to pay. But that's sometimes I think it's well, yeah, the situations that we face. And I said I had a client that's it's just well, it was a recommendation from a friend of mine, and he told me, just do the job, he will pay. He's my relative, and he he hasn't paid me yet. So, and so that's sometimes it's
Okay.
worth it. And I don't have any document in order to enforce the payment, so that's sometimes that it's
And what do you
how
do
it
with a
is.
client that doesn't pay? Do you hunt them down? Because big companies might, might
Mhm.
take the L because big companies, they can take it. Like if I don't pay Telmex this month, I don't think
Oh
there's
yeah.
gonna be any big problem for them. But if I don't pay a small business or something, that's a big deal for them. So what do we do? What do you do? You as a small or medium size, or somebody that
Yes.
makes the money. What do you do with a bad client that doesn't pay?
But I think
How
it
do
will
you
depend on it will depend of the amount that of the debt. Um, as you
okay.
said, that's something that, well, maybe we can enforce, we can do any legal action that we can take, but if I don't know, yes, I think it depends. It's we can try that, and if you were a client of mine, maybe it depends. I think it will be the same answer, because it will depend on the amount. Uh, because the litigation, perhaps might be the cost will be higher, than that the debt that this person is owing you. So that's something that's, that's
Okay.
maybe it cost it could be more expensive.
Okay.
And of course, the other element to taking in account is the time. If you are going to litigation, it will take time in order that it's that this you can, well, you can have a resolution, and you execute this resolution in order that you can get have that's a lot of things. But yes, the thing that usually it's well, like everybody says, is to start to asking for your payment. And
so you
that's something
would
that,
so you would charge
yes,
them. You won't forget.
no, don't even
Okay.
depend. For example, this guy
Oh.
that owes me, it's like, I don't know, 15,000 pesos, I think. But
Hmm.
I won't sue him, because I don't know, it was more, it
But
will
if
consume
you
more
if you
time.
see him in the street, does he owe you money? You will give him the look like, hey, you owe me money.
Yeah, or maybe I can. How? But I think I'm very nice. So hey, you remember me with the lawyer? There is a pending fees that it's still in
Oh,
pending of payment, something like that. That's I need it urgently. I don't know, something like that. So uh, you, because
okay.
it's what I am. I'm polite. So that's something. And my
Okay.
my reputation it's well, I won't jeopardize my reputation. Just to yell at this guy in the street, hey, you owe me 1,000 pesos. It will be
That's
something like that.
crazy. It's a
Yeah.
hard situation. You listen. Hello, Betty. How you doing?
Hello.
Do you hunt
Nothing
them down?
special. Oh?
No, I'm sorry. The question was for Nissan. We're talking about like because sometimes we have everybody has clients that don't pay or something. In a restaurant or something. Me, I never left, and maybe I'm thinking about when I was a teenager, if I ever left without paying or something. Probably I did, but I don't think I have that personality. But the question was because Richard had some clients that maybe because he's a lawyer, so he gave the service and they got the result, good or not, you know, but they didn't pay. So the question is, what do you do with a client that doesn't pay after you gave them the service, right? And the question was for think about yours, Betty. Maybe you haven't had the experience, but maybe you have. So, but it's Nissan's turn. What is it?
Yeah, I send them a text, like, but a generic text, because sadly, well, it doesn't happen to me that much anymore because I have clients pay up front,
Okay.
and but before I wasn't doing that, and so I usually had more than one debtor, no, more like probably three people, up like three, four people,
Okay.
owing me money. So I would send them texts, but like generic tests, like, to all of those who still need to cover, some sessions. Please try to do it as soon as possible so we can keep up the good vibes and blah blah blah. And yeah, some of them would come through, and some of them would just disappear from my life,
Okay. Okay.
never to be seen again.
That's
And a
a
couple of them were people I knew and had on Facebook, and I deleted those people because I thought it was a huge lack of respect.
I delete you. You're not my real friend. Hmm. No,
Yes.
of course.
Like,
Uh,
yeah, I mean, it's like, yeah, because if you're just someone whose whose only information I have is your number, probably, or your email, it's easier for you to just disappear, and you can make up like 20 different excuses that may sound,
Logical.
like, yeah,
Credible.
yeah. But if I have you on Facebook and I see you're on vacation, like, I know what you're doing,
And
who
you're
you
not paying me?
who you're with,
Yes.
and you're posting stupid crap like every now and then, but
You just don't love me and I don't love you
but you
anymore. Bye.
don't reply to my messages, or you just
You
play
don't love
dumb.
me.
Yeah, it's not even love what I'm asking for. It's just a little respect. They're
I'm
too
asking for
cynical.
that. Oh my God. And you, Betty, what do you do?
Well, in my case, um, I don't have clients that they don't pay me because, for
Okay.
example, I sell. Oh well, when I was working um, in the company, there are a special department that have a responsibility to how can I say to recover that base. Then in my
Hmm.
case, don't apply in the work, but I sell cosmetics, and
Yeah.
I never had this kind of troubles with my clients. I
Mhm.
try to give them good opportunities to pay me, facilities, good facilities to pay me.
Yes.
But I have this kind of troubles with friends that I lend money. Lend is the
Oh
correct
my.
word.
Lend, yeah, lend
Borrow.
money.
I
So that I
borrow.
lent or borrow.
Yes, I lend money, and they don't pay me. And in the first time, I was really angry. But then I
Yes.
decided that if our friendship have cost, it's okay. But I don't want to see you anymore. You can stay with my money. It's okay. But
So
I
you can
don't
keep
want to see you. That this is the cost uh, to don't
lose a friend.
the yeah, the if this land is the cost to disappear that people of my life,
Okay.
it's okay.
Okay. Well,
And in
that's
other case, I have similar to Nissan. The people say, in this moment I don't have money, but suddenly in Facebook I see a strange things like, oh, now you have gold hourly, but you
jewelry.
don't jewelry, but you don't have money to pay. Okay, but in this case, I decide I will be patient. but I will recover my money. Okay, in this moment, it's like I lost my money. Okay, but um, I will asking this person to give me my money. It doesn't matter if today you just have 100.
If you owe
It's
me,
okay.
I will
Yes.
hunt you forever. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And you, Richard, what do you do when a friend doesn't pay back? Ooh.
Now situation, it's um okay. I think I was muted, but I'm not anymore. And I think I was saying that I think it was a more personal situation. Well, I don't know. It's if they don't want to pay you back, I think it's complicated, and I definitely the friendship is lost because I don't know. It's something. It will depend. It will depend. That's the like Betty or Nissan mentioned that if you see that this person is making another expenses, or I don't know, is just having a life yes, this kind of I don't know, an amusement, something like that. That
Living large. It's called living large.
okay, thank you. Living large, that they are living large. So that's something that okay, that's what's my money. Suppose that it wasn't meant for that. It was meant, I don't know, because you had a debt or you had uh, another issue. That's suppose that
Right.
this person told you. So yes, I think this dishonest action. It's not really it's not a friend of yours. It's just a person. I think
Oh
I
no,
think
definitely.
the friend will be lost forever. I think so.
Oh my
Um,
god.
yeah, I have to see the situation. If that's the situation, I think will be my answer. Just say I have you. Can you pay me back? If you don't, I think that will be my reaction. Yeah.
Okay. You, Nissan?
When it comes to friends, I usually kiss that money goodbye the moment I'm lending it. Because if not, I
Yes.
know I might lose a friend, and I know life is hard. So I
Right.
know that this friend asking me for money might not be able to pay me back maybe anytime soon. And if I see them, I don't know,
Doing well?
on a trip, enjoying themselves, uh, before they pay me. If they're my friends, I would really like them to enjoy themselves, and if they had the chance to come up with some money, so they want to take a trip, take the kids. Yeah, I'd rather have that attitude of, I was already not expecting any payment, so I there's no reason for me to get mad. It's very different if I'm offering a service,
Right.
whether the person is my friend or not. If I'm offering a service, because actually that's one of the things that happens to me when a friend asks me for my services. I My first impulse is,
I'm not gonna make any money from this.
no, no, I'll charge them half, or sometimes not even. So I got this friend, for example, last time, real quick. Last time, a friend of mine, he asked me how much I would charge for some translation for his cousin. And so I told him, well, if the circumstances are like this or like that, it would be this amount. And because he's your friend, I would give you a decent discount. But if it's some company and they want an
Okay.
invoice and everything, it would be this other amount.
Okay.
And then, he just called me. He told me, okay, I'm going to pay you the second amount. And to make the long story short, it was for him. And when he finally told me, I was like, why didn't you tell me that it was for you? And he said, because I know you wouldn't want to
Charge
charge
me.
me at all,
Mm,
and this is work. You need to get paid. And I
Yes,
was like, and
that's
I
the
was like,
correct.
and I was like, that's a nice friend. That's a good friend. He's
Yes.
looking
okay.
out. He's looking out for me instead of trying to take advantage of me, which is what I think
Yeah.
we should all do when we ask for friends' services.
I what do you do when a friend that doesn't pay back? What do you do with a friend that doesn't pay back? Me, I prevent myself and I never lend them any money in the first place.
Yes,
Yeah, I do
that's
that. I do that too. If it's if
No,
it's if it's a big amount, mm,
no, if it's a big amount, a small amount,
no.
5 pesos, no, you don't
for
got
real?
money. This is my fruit seed.
Ah, come on.
Yeah.
It's not mine, not yours.
Yes.
Work, you lazy. No, I what I tell them, what do I do? Really, really, really. No, not really. I never give him money. My compadre has come and asked me for money. No. Oh, but you have money. Yes, I have money, but I don't want to give you money. No. And one day I saw a friend that was in a need because he was in a good need, and I gave them money. Not too long ago, because before I was the worst friend. No, never come to me. No, no, no. We can spend this money together, but I'm not gonna give
Right,
you my money because I don't have a
right,
lot, you know. But now a friend came, and then I said, "All right, I think he's evidently in need, you know." So I said, "Yeah," and I thought like you, Nissan. Okay, this is your money. Okay, he asked me for a big amount, and I said, "Wait a minute, I'm losing this money, so I cannot lose what you think, but I can lose, 60% of that.
right.
So here's the money, and let's not talk about this. If one day you come and pay me back, I will. Maybe we drink with this money or something, you know. But now he hasn't come back with the money, but I think he's not doing really good. So I don't feel. And when he posts things that he's having a good time, no, I never come across. No, that money should be. No, 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 no. No, it was
Because
lost in the first place.
also because you made your mind up that you were just not gonna be expecting that money back. So
Right.
that
Though
helps.
I have a friend. I will tell you the story, and then you tell me what you think. I have a friend. I had two friends, long time friend, all life, and they were all time friends too. It was some group. And they were boyfriend and boyfriend together for years. They were drinking together. The families had the childrens, the wives had. They were best friends. One of them is in a really good economical position. The other one is not really, and in the pandemic he did really bad. So he needed, blah blah blah. He needed to sell a land to recover some money, blah blah blah. He needed to make a business to make some money. So my friend says, "Okay, how much do you need?" And my other friend says, like 1 million pesos.
Wow.
And my friend, remember,
Yeah.
tight friends, the like best friends in life,
Right,
you
right,
know.
right.
And don't worry, I don't have many, but I have eight. You're 8 millions. You are my best friend. I can give you one. You're my brother, right? You will pay me back. He's thinking 1 year, 2 years, now. And they had this argument, a few months ago. Hey, bro, you know, yeah. And, in the 2 years, he was asking for his money, and he was like, oh, bro. Ooh, 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 ooh. And then one day he said, you know what, man? I think I'm gonna have to go to the next level because it's good money, really. And then he said, "Oh, but I never adult people. I never asked you.
Oh,
for the money. You offered it to me.
wow.
That's
Uh, and of course you could see my friend's face really sad because he
Yeah.
lost a brother,
Right.
you know.
Yeah.
yeah,
So let's
Disappointment.
go, Richard, tell me.
no, why I was saying that I think the friendship will be lost because I don't know, I will feel like shitty if if I borrow you money and
If
I
I
give it
lend
you back.
you,
Sorry, if I
borrow
um
money from
borrow
you.
money from you, yes, exactly.
Okay.
If I'm borrow more money from you, for example, from you, Nissan, and I don't pay you back, so I don't know, I will be ashamed, embarrassed. I won't be here in the conversation club, and I don't know
Right, right, right.
if we are facing, I don't know, and I won't pay you back, and I think in that you can call that a friendship. That I won't call myself a friend because
30
why?
years
Because
of friendship.
it's money. It's money that you gain, that you are earning, and that's, you know, that money. It's really hard to make. It's not, at least, even if you I don't know. Even if you are rich, it's your money. It's something that that's how it is. It's and that's
Yes.
something that I just as like it's yeah, I think that why you can pay me back because it was my money. I told you you were supposed to be my friend, so pay me back, and that's something. But that's why I think that's
That's sad. That's
my way of
sad.
thinking.
but
Yes,
but I
yes,
I, I think that is more sadness.
Sadder?
Sadder the attitude, not the money. The
Both? But
attitude.
yes, of course.
Yes, both. But most dangerous the attitude, because this kind of answer that you offer me the money, I don't request you, is like I don't know, that kind of people that walk to the world um, abusing others.
Right. Right. No, that's sad because then you go with your victim face. And of course, if you go with your brother, with your really good friend, your friend wants to help you, especially after three times I have a problem. Your friend, okay, you have a problem, let's go. And second time, oh, I have a problem. But the third time, maybe your friend is going to tell you, maybe I can help you. No, and then you go ahead and say that. It's crazy. No, my friend he's an adult. He's my age, and you could see his face like, oh, uh, maybe not for the money, maybe for the money too, but not necessarily. It was for the attitude
Yes,
that
what's the
people
attitude?
just didn't didn't say anything. That was so sad. Nissan left, so that's sad too. Say, Matt, what's up? Okay, good. Hello, Richard. He says, Max says, hello, Richard.
hello, Mac.
Hello, Betty.
Hello, Mac.
Yes, good. And says, greetings. You didn't say hello to Cam. That's crazy. But
We are
yeah,
not famous.
it's sad. No, when that happens, once the let's go on for something even sadder. Have you ever lost a friend for that?
Yes,
Oh yeah.
yes, I lost a friend. Well, I know, I understand that he weren't a
He
friend.
wasn't.
He wasn't a friend.
Mm.
And now I think that it's okay. I pay enough money to disappear this.
I don't want to know, but was it good money? You felt it?
No, oh no, no, was not a big amount. Was
Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
5,000 pesos.
Oh, it's a big money.
Yes, but I decided that it's okay. I tried to help him, but him was abused with my intentions. And in the
Uh,
first time, really, I was angry, but then I understand that it's okay.
and you don't see him
Um,
anymore?
no,
Uh,
no. Well, I don't know. Maybe 6 months ago, he has the cynicism. What is the pronunciation?
cynicism
Cynicism,
to call you?
cynicism to write me through messenger, but I think he was drunk.
So
Then
he feels bad.
he write me and I answer, what do you want? Really rude my in my case. And I just he say, I just want to greeting and pay you. And I answer, hello. If you want pay me, that's my bank account.
Did he
Bye.
pay you or not?
No,
He did.
no, but I think I yes, I was stupid when I lent my money, but don't I won't have
Oh,
the same mistake.
okay. And you, Richard?
Um, not because money, related money. It was um,
So you never
it was
lost a
some
friend for that?
not for if for lending that I lend money or not because of that. It was
Okay.
it was a friend of mine that he is also a lawyer.
Okay.
I had a case. Well, I had this person that looking for me just asked me for a specific case. It was a divorce case. I don't handle this kind of cases. So I
Okay.
recommended him, and we agreed on divided
Commission or
the
something?
commission or dividing the fees. Yes,
Yeah.
dividing the fees. He was agreed. Sorry, he agreed with he agreed, and well, I think he just paid me the first. He just did the first payment, and then he never paid me back. Or he never paid all the. I think
And you saw
the
him
case was.
again?
Yes, I think a
And
couple of
how's the
times.
relation?
We don't have a relationship anymore. So
Oh,
that's
that's sad.
just hey, so hello. Maybe the few occasions that I in the court because
Yeah.
he's a litigator. I just saw him a couple of times and say just hello, and that's it. And it wasn't really a big amount, but I don't know. That's that
It was
the
enough.
friend that okay, I told
Yeah.
you. You
Yes,
just tell
exactly.
me, hey, maybe tell me the client doesn't want to pay you. They didn't pay, or the case
Or
wasn't
talk to
really
me.
good. We don't have to succeed. Yeah, say something, tell me something, or just give me sorry, I don't have money, I just spend it.
Now let's
Whatever
flip.
excuse,
Let's flip the coin.
yeah, whatever excuse he had, but he never mentioned that, so he never
That's
said
great.
anything. So that's well, that
Lost relationship. And
yeah.
have you? The question is now: have you ever done it? Have you ever borrowed something or money or not and didn't give it back? I'm gonna tell you. I did it once,
Yes.
and now that I'm thinking, yes, I'm a bad person because I did it to an ex girlfriend. She
Chara.
learned. Yeah, she gave me money when we were together, and when we broke up, I had the intention to pay her back, you know, and then she told me, hey, it would be nice if you paid me, and I say it would be because I was very cynic
Yeah,
and very broke at the time. It was I still remember it. I think it was $3,000. Oh my god, it was a lot of money back in the day. It was a big money. But then I don't know why I never paid her. I could have paid
because
her.
maybe you are angry because she broke with you.
No, it was my fault. I broke up with her. No, it was bad. No, I look like a. Oh, you break up with me, you owe me money, and then you are a piece of. But no, really, when I could pay her, really,
You
I
didn't.
was. I didn't because I was. It passed so long, so long time. You know, like probably a year or probably 2 years, and then one day I was in the position like I'm gonna pay this girl, and then I didn't feel. I'm a coward, I guess. So I did it. Have you ever done it, guys? Now be honest.
In my case, no. I always pay
Your parents don't count.
the no, the parents don't count.
The parents don't
No,
count.
I always pay the money that I borrow to
Yeah.
my friends or my brothers. But I remember when I divorced,
Okay.
my husband and I have credit,
Yeah.
and I decide that I don't pay more, and I disappear because the when we divorce, I don't request nothing about the things that we have. I say
Mm,
that is the apartment. Take all the things that you want. I just take my personal things. Goodbye. And
Right.
then when when I remember the credit, I say, maybe I need to give the middle of that credit,
half.
and then say no, I don't give nothing, and just disappear. That's the
Okay.
more near to don't pay.
That's the nearest. Okay. You, Richard?
And not money. I just borrow from
Shoes?
two friends books. You know,
Ah,
I don't
that's
know. It's
even
some,
worse.
I think it's something. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You think so? Yeah, I think I just yeah. I agree. I agree. A couple of books that I just you know stand way by you. I don't know. I just don't remember or didn't remember that I have those books and uh that's and they never request they never claim and I also lent some books and they never gave me these my books back so it's something
Ah, so it was
that
payback time.
that was it was painful because there are my law books that's something that I every lawyer is proud to have a really big library a lot of books
Oh,
because
yes, of course.
that's really needed for your job. Well, yes, I just lost. I don't know how many. I think it's a couple of books. But well, I just did the same. So I think the karma.
So we're even.
The karma. Yeah, I think we're even here. Yeah.
Okay. And you, Nathan?
No, I've always, like, every time I've needed to borrow money, I've always gone to family. Like, I've always avoided asking friends for money, like the
Mm,
plague. So I haven't really had any friends. Maybe once I've been late with the payment, but I don't remember ever asking for money, to a friend and then just not paying it. And if I did, I probably forgot because I'm stupid like that. But since I try not to do that ever, it's difficult. And yeah, when I ask for my family for money, like, I don't know, my dad or my wife, I had to borrow money from my wife last year. I pay back. I mean, uh, I don't go like, but it's my wife. No, I mean, if it's her
Because you
money,
are.
she's gonna have it back. Yeah, sooner or later, but she's gonna have it back.
I
Right
don't
now,
like that rule.
right now I do owe money to my mother-in-law. Actually, I owe her a couple of thousands, and I need to pay my debt. But But that's the only debt I got right now.
And then you're thinking, I'm going to hell because.
Yeah, I'm like, damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I already forgot.
Yeah. No, but now in my adult life, no, I pay. In my adult life, I learned that because I think banks help you to 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 learn. I mean, banks helped me to learn how to pay my debts. You know, because I think the
Mhm.
banks have, especially not maybe not now, but when I was younger, banks had this. The bank is gonna, you need to pay. So that when I have borrowed money from my elders or something, now I pay like a bank. I don't have a lot of money, but I can pay you little by little, and I can always look at yourself and I can look at you in the eye because that'd be sad that one day I can look at you in the eye because I owe you something. No, 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 no. I prefer to have at least the intention, and I think it works. I think if you need to pay a little, you just need to give it a little, a little, a little, little. That's what I do. Just pay little, like the bank. I think the bank invented a good system. I give you this much, and you pay me little by little. Okay, maybe interest is a business, but no interest, no interest. Okay, guys, do you have plans for the weekend? Yes? No? Nothing?
Oh no! In my case, no.
Nothing? You're gonna stay home and rest? And you,
Oh
Richard?
no! But no.
Okay.
I have plans to go to the theater, movie theater.
Ooh,
I want to see a couple of movies.
a couple of movies. What
Yeah.
movies?
Yes.
Which movies are you
Do you
watching?
already know?
You can
What
call me
movies?
what? No, it was I think the Black Adam movie.
Mm.
I uh, haven't watched it. And there's another that it's a One Piece movie that it's in the
Right.
theater. I really like the
What? One
cartoon.
Piece?
It's anime. Yes, it's an anime.
Ah.
It's an anime. Yes, I really like the anime, so I want to see it in the movie theater. So, and even my wife will be with me, so I think
Nice.
she really enjoy the anime as well as me. So she don't know
Okay.
she doesn't know the anime, but she really like it. I think and she doesn't. Well, it doesn't matter. I go by myself. So okay.
Okay. Nice. Movie weekend. Okay, very good. And you, Nissan?
Yeah, movie weekend. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, there are a couple of movies I want to watch, but I already bought the bootleg CDs. It's crazy because I'm paying for all these streaming services, like the HBO, the Apple Plus, the Disney Plus, this and that, and if I go to the street market, I can't help getting out my four bootleg CD package. It's just something I do. So I always try to get the ones that are not on streaming services.
So you have a DVD player still?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
And say, no, what are you talking about? I buy tapes.
No, I mean, no, I use the PlayStation. I use the PlayStation
Okay.
4,
Nice.
but but I also have a DVD player.
Oh, my God, Nissan.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a Walkman, too. All right, guys. So I will see you next week. I don't have plans for the weekend. That's my question. No, 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 no. Let me see. No, not now. Yeah,
Nothing.
just take it easy. I live in San Jose, so what can
It's
I
really
do?
quiet.
Yeah, like, look at the sky. Yeah, I'm gonna go look at the
Yeah.
sky for 8 hours.
Okay.
All right,
Go
guys.
to the beach.
Yeah, I mean, I
All right.
will go to the beach. Yes, of course.
You
All
can
right,
go to
guys.
the little town. I don't know if you know that. You can go,
I went last weekend for
okay.
the Day of the Dead, blah blah blah. But I
For
every
where?
time when you go downtown, you always gotta eat a
No, but
lot.
there is a little town near Miraflores and all of these little towns away from San Jose. And the road trip, even to La Paz, then the really long trip is really great. You can go there and see a lot of things. That the thing is just to be outside of the city. Yeah, I recommend
I'm
that.
gonna take that
Take
into
that
consideration, man. Thank you very much.
that
Yes,
road
Richard.
trip. Yeah, Miraflores, and I don't remember the other, but there is a long trip. It's like 4 hours trip into La Paz, but not to La Paz. There is another small town that is before La Paz, El Triunfo. It's called El Triunfo. I don't know if you've been there, but it's really
No.
nice, and it's. I think it
Well,
is a good choice for a weekend. Maybe not this weekend, but maybe the next time.
I just gotta figure out what to do with my children, and that's it.
Yeah,
No, I'm just playing.
yeah,
All
awesome.
right, all right.
Okay,
No, of course
okay.
not. All right, guys. So
Bye.
I will see you next week, huh? Enjoy.
Okay, see you.
Yes.